Hey guys, what's up? It's Sierra. Welcome back to Cantwell Beauty. Today I'm going to be trying out some brand new products that I recently purchased. So this will be a first impressions video. Ranges anywhere from moisturizers to foundations to eyeshadow palettes. So stick around. First product I'm going to be trying out is the Ofra Cosmetics Wanderlush Kim Tai collaboration. So this is just a moisturizer. I'm just going to put this on my face before I start doing any of my makeup. Doesn't really have a scent to it. It's kind of, it's really light. I mean, it's supposed to be unscented, so let's try a little bit of this. Okay, it's very like milky. I'm just going to put a little bit on my face here. And it says here that it is fragrance-free and friendly for all skin types, extremely velvety, which it is, soothing and lightweight moisturizer that quenches skin with intense moisture for long-lasting hydration without the heavy finish of oil and grease. Wanderlush is a multitasking moisturizer that can be worn as a hydrating primer to lock in makeup all day or simply as a luxurious everyday cream. So for those of you that aren't makeup buffs, you could still wear it as a moisturizing cream, and it is, like I said, brought to you by Ofra Cosmetics. So did definitely moisturize my face. First thing I'm doing is I'm priming my eyes with Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I'm just going to do it with my fingers because they're clean, so. And I usually do my eyes first because I do tend to get a lot of fallout since I'm fairly new at doing makeup, and it just really depends on the shadows I'm using too. Now I'm going to try the Morphe 25A limited edition Copper Spice palette. So as you can see, it has 25 colors, and I'm going to dive in. To set my eye primer, what I'm going to use is this light color right here using the Real Techniques dome shaped brush. It's just an eyeshadow brush that I use to set my eyeshadow pretty much every day. So I'm just using a really light color, the lightest color in the palette to do that. Pretty much I do this standard every time I do an eye look, so I'm not even sure what kind of eye look I'm going to do. I am looking at some of these glitter shadows here though, and they're definitely calling my name, so I'm going to try probably one of those. So far so good. I know it's just like a matte color, but so far so good. Then what I'm doing is I'm using the Morphe M441 brush to apply a transition color. Now these colors up here are really light, so I think I'm going to use this one right here, the fourth one in on the top row. It's got a little bit of an orange kick to it, and I'm just going to tap off the excess there, and I'm just going to start applying this into my transition area, and I'm just going to start applying that there to get a little bit of depth going on in my eye. All right, I like that color so far. Very nice. Very weird for me. I'm not used to doing my makeup in the mirror that is ahead of me. I'm used to doing it in a smaller mirror, so forgive me if I'm working a little slow here. I really like these shadows. I mean, I like Morphe. I've liked Morphe for a while, so as long as I kept their formula the same or made it better, we were in a good place anyway. So I like it already. So it's just like a light dusting I did. It actually is showing up a lot more in person. The lighting in here is not ideal. I'm trying. I'm doing better. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Morphe M433 brush to darken up sort of the corner area of my my lid here, my crease. So I'm going to use this color down here, this first shadow in the third row. That's a lot darker. So I'm going to be really careful here and just apply it in the outer area here because I just want to make like a little, almost like a V. I'm not excellent at this, but I'm getting better. Bear with me.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm just going in a little bit to deepen up the outer corner. So I'm just going to do that on the other side. Eyeshadow always looks whack until you put on everything. That's what I always say. It literally never looks good to me until I'm done. Putting it a little bit into the crease here. And a little bit on the bottom. And then I really like this gold right here. It kind of matches my necklace here. So I'm going to try that color. But I really like this red too. I'm going to swatch both of them really quick and see which one I like better. Okay, so we've got the gold there, which is crazy as you can see. And then we've got the red, which is, oh gosh, red or gold. I think I'm gonna go actually with both. Yes, I am just picking up the red glittery color right here, And I'm picking it up with the Mariah Carey shader brush that came out with the MAC Mariah Carey collection. Of course I had to get that. I'm gonna use a little mirror. Okay, it's applying nicely. It's actually a lot more colorful than I thought it would be. I wasn't sure, you know, I'm never sure with these like foiled, like glittery type metallic shadows about how pigmented they're gonna be without Fix Plus or some other kind of mixing medium. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised with that color. That actually came out really nice. So I'm just gonna do it on the other lid.
Okay, applying here.
I actually really like this shadow. I think it looks really good. I did swipe it on at first, but now I'm patting it on to make sure the pigment really sticks. I really like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do a little bit more crease work with the M433. I'm just gonna go back in with the darker of the red colors and just get the outer edge again, just to make sure that it didn't go up into my crease, the glitter color, and just kind of make sure it looks blended there. I'm actually going to put a little bit more of the first color that I put into the crease. I'm going to use the same brush and just kind of go back over my crease just to make sure again that it's all well blended. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I also have a little Sephora sample eyeliner that I'm going to try out, and the color is number 18, Diving in Malaysia, which is a little green color. It's more blackish green. I don't know if you can see that. It went on very buttery. I'm just gonna use that as eyeliner, and I don't do a wing. I just simply, you know, carve the color, the shape of my eye. And so I'm gonna do that with this eyeliner. I would definitely buy these eyeliners. This is really good. I like this a lot. And now I'm going to curl my lashes. So I really like that Morphe palette. I think it's really good. I think the colors blend very nicely. I'm just using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And oh, I forgot to put the gold in the center for the hot halo look. Oh well, that's okay. We went with just the red glitter for today. Okay, let's move on to the next area of my first impression, and that is a primer that I've been so excited to try out. I've been seeing it everywhere, and that is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. And it is a complexion primer. It says it's smoothing, it has rosehip and argan oil, and it's pore perfecting. So I'm super excited to try this out. And it has a little pump here, and I don't even know the consistency of it. Oh, okay. It's like a little cream. Wow. Okay. It's a lot different than I thought it was going to be. It's like, oh wow. Now I know what people are saying. It's like cream to powder. It literally like dries down on your face as you're putting it on. It's such a weird consistency. I can't even explain it. It's definitely blurring out my skin too. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's definitely working. We're very excited about that. Wow. Face feels super smooth. I probably could have used half of the amount that I used, but I had no idea how much to use. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover in color 305. I have not tried this foundation out yet. I'm pretty excited to do so because I do love the L'Oreal Pro Matte and the Pro Glow formulas, so I'm excited to try out their Total Cover. I've been seeing mixed reviews about it, but I just wanted to try it out on my own to kind of get a better idea. I'm just going to use a beauty blender, and I'm just going to dot a little bit of it on here. I have no idea how much to use, so I'm going to start out with a very little amount. It's coming out a lot thicker than the other foundations. It's almost moussey, it looks like. Yeah, it is. It's very moussey. It's not really, okay, there we go. It's moussey, so it's not blending as easily as the other formulas. This color is showing very gray. It's not, I mean, it's yellow versus pink, but it's more, it's almost grayish. It's like dull in the color to me. I like it. I like it so far. It's a little drying. It's a little drier of a formula than, let's say, the Pro Glow, so it's not spreading as easily, but it's definitely higher coverage than that foundation. This is definitely covering up a lot more for a lot less product, so that's a good thing. I only put a very little amount on my beauty blender, so that's definitely a good thing. Okay, I think that does it for the foundation. Now I'm just gonna use some concealer. This I've had for a while, but it's great. So it's the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium Honey. And strip down the nose. And I'm gonna brighten up my forehead today. It's a great concealer. It really is. Okay, the next product I'm going to try out is the RCMA No Color Powder. I have been using this for the past couple of days. I couldn't wait to try this. So this is the one product that I actually have used before today. I love it, except I know why everybody complains now about the packaging. It's horrible packaging. You have to like put it into the cap here like this and hope you don't spill out an entire cap full, because if you do, you're in trouble. Do it very carefully. And I'm dusting on a fair amount underneath my eyes to set my under eye. And it does have like a little bit of a white cast, and I know people are saying that it doesn't change the color, and it doesn't if you brush it away enough. But if you don't brush it away, there's definitely going to be a white, you know, somewhat of a white cast left on your face. I'm actually going to try out a new setting powder today that I've never tried. I know it's been out for a while, but I've never tried it. It's the Infallible ProMatte. It does come with a little powder or little puff here. I'm not going to use that because that's crazy to me. I'm going to use just my regular powder brush, and I used color 200 Natural Beige because that's the color that I use in L'Oreal products, Natural Beige. So I've heard this is a pretty good setting powder, so I'm just going to try this out. It seems to be spreading pretty easily over that foundation, which is nice. I do have a brand new bronzer to try, and that is the Pure Mineral Glow Bronzing Powder. So with my brush here from BH Cosmetics, the 133 brush, a little bit on my cheeks. Oh, I like that. It's very light, not too much. It's taken a lot to take the product off of the pan though. Doesn't seem like I'm getting a lot of color payoff, but it's nice, it's light. I usually just bronze up my cheeks here and then around my hairline, and then around the other side, and I like to glow it up a little bit. I usually don't do that much of a contour. I just usually do some bronzing. So that's what I did there. And this is the point of my tutorial where I usually do my eyebrows. So I'll be right back. Okay, eyebrows are on. They came out a little darker than I would have liked, but whatever. Let's move on. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is blush. I do have the Morphe 9B palette for blush, and I'm going to use, let's see, I want to use this red color because I've never used it before, so hey, stick with the first impressions. And that's probably why, because it's crazy red. Okay, that is really bright. That's hilarious and way too bright for me. I'm simply using a powder brush to get rid of most of that red. And I also got this in my BoxyCharm this month. It is Vintage by Jessica Liebskind, and is illuminating face highlight. It has rose quartz and chocolate diamond are the two colors. So I'm just gonna try it with the brush that I just got, and it is So Susan Skincare, and it is a fan brush. So I'm just gonna try it on the rose quartz side, and I'm gonna try a little bit of highlight there. It's not showing up at all. Oh no, okay. Showing up. Very pretty. Very pretty. Love it. Love it. Give me more. All right, now I'm going to fix my eyes. Whenever I do my eyes, I always wait till I put all my face makeup on, and then I go back and finish the eye look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Morphe palette, and I'm going to go for this color here and put it underneath my lashes, my bottom lashes. And I'm going to use it all the way, actually, all the way across, because I really want like a smoky under eye. Oh, and the brush I'm using is just a Pro Flat Definer brush. Not sure if you can see that. It's a definer brush, so it's super thin. So I go underneath my eyes that way. And then I'm actually going to go back in with the darker of the two colors that I used for my crease, and I'm going to put that on the outer rim only. So like closer to the edge, just to give that little oomph. Love that. And then what I do is I use these little travel Lancome mascaras. They're fabulous for the under eye, for the lower lash line. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that almost forgot inner corner highlight. I actually want to see if I can use this little color right here. If that doesn't work, I'm going to go back to my highlighter palette. But let's try this little taupey color right here. Not quite as bright as I would like though. So let's dive back into that little vintage palette that had the rose quartz in there. Let's grab some of that. Much better. Okay. Inner corner highlight, bam. And a little bit under the lash, the eyebrows, a little bit under the eyebrows. Okay, so I got a couple lip colors to try out, and these are from the NYX Lingerie collection. And I got two colors. I got Teddy, which is sort of like a mauvey brownie pink, and then I got Push Up, which is a lighter pink on the side of the mauve as well. I'm gonna try, I think, like an ombre look if I can. So I'm gonna try the darker color on the outside of my lips. Oh, I like that formula a lot. Oh wow, reminds me of Ofra. So that's the color Teddy on the outside there, and then I'm gonna fill it in with Push Up. I'm loving that. What I like to do is I like to set my face with MAC Fix Plus. And I also like to complete the look with Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray, the bridal version. Okay guys, this is the final look. Hope you guys like it. Like I said, I tried out the Morphe 25A palette. I did love it. It is limited edition. Not sure if it's even still available, but if you got it, great. Try out this eye look. It was super simple and I love it. And the lip colors I really like. These formulas are really good. It dried down. It's a little sticky, stickier than I would like. I'm not sure if it's even fully dry yet. So thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to subscribe, tell a friend, and come on back. Thanks. Bye.